of the equipment, the smell of the ink. It's like a lot of immediate gratification with the texture and color of the materials that you're working with. I like the monotony of it. I like being able to kind of get in the zone and solve all the world's problems while I'm working. It's like a puzzle for me. Letter by letter, putting together a sentence, putting together a whole design. My grandfather had a hobby letterpress shop in his basement. He had found a printing press in pieces in a barn and thought it looked like an interesting project. He just had a lot of interest and was very mechanically minded, and I just loved the process of making things. And so as his quote-unquote assistant growing up, I was lucky enough to help him with projects and learn alongside. My folks had an opportunity to move. They said, this is the chance, like if you want this printing stuff, now's the time. So I got everything in 1996. I was like 22 years old. I just finished college, and I decided I didn't really know what to do or what I was going to do with it, but I just knew I wanted to have it. I figured I'd print holiday cards every year, and maybe if like my cousin's kids got married, I'd print their wedding invitations or something. I thought it was going to be a hobby for me. The pressure and the opportunity that came from having the storefront and having the physical location outside the house made me try 10,000 times harder, 10 million times harder than I would have if I'd stayed at home. Especially those early, the first couple years when it was just me. I would try and like greet people when they came in the door, keep going on production, supervise interns, but I'm very thankful it's not just me anymore. That's a lot more fun. Growing up and like working alongside my grandfather, like that relationship and the conversation that happened while printing, I have a real like emotional connection to that still. And I've always imagined Igloo as a place where people would come in and work alongside of me. It sounds kind of silly to say, but it is kind of like magic. I mean, we talk about it, but to physically go through and see someone like pull the lever on the press or turn the crank on the press, they're shocked and amazed that they did it, and that look of pride and accomplishment. I mean, I just think it's that's a magical moment.
For you, is it almost reliving that magic with your
Yeah, I guess I hadn't thought of it quite that way, but maybe that's the secret mission of Igloo, that what you're thinking about is important and it's worth sharing. Columbus doesn't just talk about supporting local businesses, and I think it's super important. That's what's going to make us distinct. We need to have those businesses that set us apart.